welcome you to Tea Rose Quilting. My name is Jennifer.
And I'm Taylor.
And we are so excited that you decided to join us today. On this channel, we love just talking about everything quilting. Every 6 weeks when we record these videos, I enjoy walking around my quilting room and just thinking about what I would want to share with my friends if you came over to my house. I like to tell you about what I've been working on, what I want to work on, things I've picked up along the way, and it's really enjoyable to be able to share that with you. So I hope you enjoy today. It's about 20 minutes of just talking about quilting and a little bit of
crocheting.
Yeah. So the first thing we have to talk about today is a finish. I made my mother a special quilt. I got this out of the Kim Deal book, Simple Grace's Charming Quilts. And it is called Welcome Wagon Yo-Yo Quilt. And its finished size is 52.5 by 52.5. And it's designed by Kim Deal. But I used a lot of Kim Deal's fabrics, Die Ford and Laundry Basket Quilts, which is like the perfect trifecta of designers for this quilt. I made it for my mother and she wanted lots of pinks in it. So I used a lot of like these pinks from Die Ford in the quilt. And I tried to put a pink in every single one of the 5x5 blocks. Not all of them, but I tried. Then I used this beautiful fabric here as my first border. Taylor, if you'll show them the first pink border there. It comes from a collection for a cause, and that is by Moda, and the designer is Unity by Howard Marcus. And then for the outer border, I used this beautiful fabric here from Laundry Basket Quilts. It is gorgeous, the roses on it, and again it has the pinks just like my mother loves. Now originally we had picked this as the border fabric, which is just as beautiful, but my mother decided that she wanted something darker, and so that's why we decided to go with this Laundry Basket Quilts fabric instead. She's going to use this as the backing for the quilt, and then we had thought about using this for the binding, but we decided that might just be too bright on the edge of the quilt. So we're actually going to finish our binding in the same fabric here that's in the border. And I think that's going to look lovely. I have my quilters coming next week to decide the quilting job that we're going to do on this, because it's going to have to be custom since the machine will not be able to go over any of the yo-yos. But I cannot wait to see what Don and Marva do with this, because I feel like this is a generational quilt that's going to be passed on from generation to generation because of the work in this. It just has an old world feel to it. I also forgot to mention that there is 1,080 yo-yos total in this, 120 big center ones, and then 960 small ones. So this quilt took me a long time. So that's why I'm so happy to finally be able to say the top is done, and I'm ready to get it to the quilters, because I want to be able to say this quilt is completely finished next time I visit with you, so you can see the finished product. Next, I wanted to share with you some good news. I won first place on my hibiscus at my local county fair and Rosa Sharon. This is my 4th year in a row winning the hibiscus first place. And I love my hibiscus. I think they're a lot of fun to grow, and they're really unique here in Idaho. They're starting to become more popular, and I had some really good competition this year. So I'm excited to see that field expanding. Taylor and I also won first place on Spring Bunny Fun, the panel. And so that was really exciting for our dolls. I won 5 first place ribbons at the fair with my quilts, so we're going to show those to you now. The first one here is this Wash Tub Garden by Kim Deal. The finished size is 32.5 by 32.5, and it also has a ton of yo-yos in it. I'm yo-yo crazy. Here's a picture of her pattern. My next one is my Cherry Cobbler quilt from the book Spotlight on Scraps, 10 Pretty Quilts by Cindy Walker. And here's a picture of the quilt in the book. And now Taylor's going to show it to you. Its finished size is 62 by 82.5. So Taylor has claimed this quilt as hers, and she is really going to enjoy it now that she can have it.
When I move out, I'm definitely taking this quilt with me.
We had a winner for this quilt book last Quilt Tube, and our winner did not claim her prize. So this is going to be our giveaway for this video. You're going to just need to comment
Book.
Yes, leave comment book, and then we will draw a winner. So we hope somebody will be able to make this first place award-winning quilt for themselves. The next one is my Nanny's Garden, and it comes out of the book Scrap Basket, Strips and Squares by Kim Brackett. Here is the book, and then here's a picture of her quilt next to mine.
I also really like this quilt. This quilt is Postage stamp, and if I was a judge for these quilts, I would probably give them first place too, because I like these ones.
Okay, so this one is actually a free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop, and it is honey bun and jelly roll friendly. And you can just download the pattern to how to make this postage stamp block right off their website. Our final one is from Modern Vintage Gifts by Helen Phillips, and it is her star quilt. This one is my English paper piecing project that took me years. I completely hand pieced this entire quilt top except for the outer border. I did stitch that with machine, but everything else was pieced by hand over years.
This one's also really heavy. Oh, I picked that up and I was like...
So Taylor was really good about helping me show off all these quilts, but
It's really heavy, and like my arms are all sore from like other days, so it's hard.
so this is like a workout for her to show all these quilts off to you. If you have been watching us for a while, you know I am working right now on the Berry Blossoms quilt by Kim Deal, and I have been making progress, but let me tell you, this applique is no joke. So I have been making leaves and flowers like crazy. I used these loop pressing bars to make all my vines. I am using the Applique to make my circles because let me tell you, those berries are no joke. And she has a ton of them. So this is the Applique right here, and they help you have perfect circles. There's tons of great YouTube videos about how to use these. I even have seen videos on Facebook and Instagram. So I have one whole block finished and I have 3 more to finish. I've got the vines all stitched down, but now I'm caught making all of those berries and leaves, and it is a slow process. But I am hoping, again, this is another goal, that these will be totally done and ready next time we meet again, because I think you're probably sick of seeing it. Another goal I have is once I'm done with that Kim Deal project, I always want to have another one. So when I finish that, I'm hoping to do this henpecked. Taylor's going to show you the fabrics right here. This is such a little one. I think I'm going to be able to whip it out right away because its finished size is 10.5 by 11.5, and each finished block size is 1 by 1. So we'll see. I have spent this last year really trying to dig through my older whips and finally finish them, because if you enjoy them and you love them, why not finish them? So that berry blossoms had been in the stash for quite a while. Well, I'm going to show you another one, an English paper piecing project that I have had for, I'm not going to confess how long, totally stitched by hand, or pieced, I should say, pieced. And I have to finish this. It has been on the to-do list forever. I used the line Little Red, The Big Bad Wolf Has Only Eyes for Little Red by Stacy Eschew. I used this fabric right here to cut out my center piece. Then my next round is this really pretty red fabric. And then after that, I went with this lighter. And these are all from the same collection. The only one that I'm thinking about adding that isn't from this collection is by Riley Blake Designs, this fabric called Kisses. And I think I might be using this as the backing, or I might be using this one as the backing. But anyway, I have to decide how to finish these edges. I don't know if I just want to stitch this as a border around like that, and then I'll have these bigger gaps, or if I want to try to add a few more pieces to even it out. So that's why it's just been a problem child, and I have to decide how to finish it. So as Taylor was hearing me talk about this, she had some input.
I think she should add some more blocks around the edges and try to even it out.
Yes, because it's hard. I don't want another set of these, but only half. So I like how it finishes the whole circle. And then I'll show you the back. I haven't taken out any of the papers yet. I probably could start, but I feel from the weight of this, I'm trying to keep it to maintain the shape as long as possible, because this project has been like years sitting there, and I want to be able to not have it warp on me. I had a lot of fun participating in the Laundry Basket Quilts 9-patch challenge. We didn't win, unfortunately, but congratulations to those who did. But now I've got to decide what to do with my blocks that I finished. So I have this summer 9-patch, which I thought might be really nice to do, or this cranberry chain. And she has an alternate version where it goes the red, white, and the blue. And I think that would be really beautiful to do. I recently had a birthday, so I thought it'd be fun to show you my quilting gifts, and I think you're really gonna like it. So the first one comes from my husband, and this is from Laundry Basket Quilts. He got this from their website, and it's patriotic, which of course I love and can't go wrong. So it's called Sky and Sea, and the quilt is 40.5 by 48.5, and it comes with everything I need to complete the top. My mother-in-law was such a sweetheart. She got me this kit from Laundry Basket Quilts, also called Carol. And right now they have some YouTube videos up about how to complete the blocks on this. So I'm really excited for this one, since I have some tips and tricks I can go watch to figure out how to make it. It's beautiful. My sweet Aunt Karen, that I just love, got me this really fun kitchen towel with chickens on it, because I have chickens. I love chickens. I think my chickens are great. My son loves collecting their eggs, and so I have to put this in my kitchen. So thank you, Aunt Karen. Grandma Barbara had a lot of gifts for me, and I have to say, she is so amazing, because the quilt that is behind us right here actually came from her. This was hand stitched by the Amish from Pennsylvania, and she gave this to me when I went to see her after my birthday. And isn't this just spectacular? I knew this would have to be our background. As soon as she gave it to me, I knew everyone would love to see this. So we will do some close-up shots of this because it's so unique. She also gave me a few little fun things from her shop. She's really into making these bag charms, and she actually even helped me make a couple of them. They are super addictive. So Taylor's gonna show you the one she gave me. And then since I love patriotic, we made this one together and it's got lots of bling. Then we did a Wednesday one. And finally, another patriotic. So I've got all kinds of supplies to make more. I even got some like bling rhinestones. As Taylor says, go big or go home. So we're going all out on the bling.
26,000. This is what my friend uses to bedazzle things, so I want to bedazzle things with this. Okay, I just found the E6000 in my mom's tub, and my friend just yesterday was telling me about how she uses this to bedazzle things in her room, so I'm going to take this and do a couple things.
Can you believe that? So thank you, Grandma Barbara. She had given this to me, and I guess now it's going to Taylor.
Because literally, like, you can bedazzle makeup products, you can do books. I want to do books.
There you go. All right, well, Grandma Barbara wasn't done, so we're going to show you next. This quilt is called Lakeland, and it's featuring the Windermere by Brenda Riddle, which of course I love Brenda Riddle, and this is the Moda Frivel Tin number 4. And then we'll show you the back on it. Isn't that lovely? And then lastly, she gave me spools. She made this one herself. I'm going to turn the fabric here so you can see the backing on that one. I hope you enjoyed seeing all my birthday gifts. So as you can see, I am not going to be bored. I'm going to have plenty to do to keep me busy for a while. And I will definitely share with you my progress as I go along. My mom is visiting us right now, and we had showed you this Flow Blue cheese dish a while back, and she thought I should show you my Flow Blue plate that I have to go with it. And it even has on the very back Bavaria stamped on it. So it's a much older piece, this Flow Blue. And I keep this in my hutch, and they're really beautiful pieces that you just don't see anymore.
And here's it opened.
And you can show them the back too. There, where it's stamped, yeah. I know a lot of us share a love of old things. And so I wanted to show you something I just found the other day at Salli's BackPorch Fabrics. It's very reminiscent of Di Ford's fabric, her birds. And so I just had to pick some of this up because I thought it was so perfect for broidery purse. I don't know when I'm gonna get it done, but Salli said if I ever do something with it, she wants to see it. So I thought I would show you guys as well. And then I also got this one. And look at the birds on here. Are those not great? Even the roses on that. Oh, so lush. I have one last kind of cool old thing to show you that I thought you would like is this vintage spool holder. I found it at a secondhand store and it was broken. So I would have to glue this piece. And then this is a pin cushion goes up here. I'm gonna have Taylor insert a picture I took of it before I ripped out the very old pin cushion with the fabric. It was really nasty and old and gross. But you take your spools of thread, they had some vintage old ones, and you put them on the spikes like that. And I thought it was really neat. So I can't wait to refinish this and put some different type of fabric on there and re-glue that on. I think it's gonna be a really neat piece. And it even had a little tag come inside to tell me all the different woods that were used. I wanted to share with you this really cool channel I recently just found on YouTube. Actually, the algorithm sent it to me. I didn't find it. It's called Willow and Hare Stitching. Her name is Becky. She is from England. So interesting. She does embroidery, quilting, EPP, and I loved her first video that she came out with. So Taylor's gonna link it in the drop-down box below. You should go watch her and support her. She doesn't have that many views. our subscribers, and I think a lot of our viewers would really enjoy seeing what she has to offer, because she's a little different than anyone else in a good way, like what she does. So go check that out if you got some time.
I also turned some things in the fair. So I did this little cow. I really like the color I chose for him, and he won first place.
In her age group.
Yeah. So I'm just starting to make a lot of things for the market in November that I can hopefully have enough stuff for. And so I made this one, and I love the colors I chose. I was really hoping to have him done before the quilt too, but unfortunately I did not finish it. But it's okay, I got this far. These little ducks I've decided to make because last time there were a couple of kids who already spent their money at the market, and so they wanted to get something small for like $2 or $3. So I thought these would be perfect to make so that if they don't have much money, they can buy these.
Yeah, because the kids always wanted to find something in her stall.
Yeah. So for this video, we're doing 2 giveaways. First, the Spotlight on Scraps book and comment book if you want to claim this one. And no one claimed their prize for the Rocky Mountain pattern. So comment sheep if you want to win this one. Please help our channel grow by liking, subscribing, and commenting. And we're so happy you stayed and watched. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.